Thank you for logging on to this Norwell High School sports broadcast brought to you by WellsCountyVoice.com, a division of the Voice Enterprises. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of our sponsors you hear throughout the game. So be sure to visit their businesses and use their services as often as possible, and tell them thanks for their support. We encourage you to go to the games and support your local team, but when you just can't make it, we're here for you. Now it's time for the pregame show on WellsCountyVoice.com.
On the campus of Norwell High School in Ossian, Indiana, welcome to the castle for the season opener for your Norwell Knights, where tonight the visiting 1-1 Mississinewa Indians take on your Norwell Knights. Good evening, friends, as we welcome you inside our broadcast. This is Derek Decker alongside my good friend and partner Garrett Waybright, bringing you the action live on WellsCountyVoice.com. It's a whole new team spirit, and with it comes a new coach in the face of Mike McBride, who was at the helm of Cherubusco boys last season. We've got lots to cover here in the pregame show coming up in the next few minutes. We'll start off with the Indians, who are coached by Andrew Everts, who was kind enough to provide me with some season statistics that they have through 2 games. We're very appreciative of that. This team opened up the season with a victory over Manchester before falling in their second and most previous outing against Huntington North. Last year, the Knights got out to a very hot start down in Gas City as they jumped out to a quick 20-4 lead before Mississinewa crept back in, tied the game by the end of the third quarter, and Bray Wilson's three-point attempt was off the mark at the buzzer, securing the 59-56 victory for the Indians. Tonight, the Herald projection has Norwell with a 59-57 victory, similar to playing out like last year. Of course, the computer ratings very difficult to comprehend this early in the season. They can be way off. Mississinewa has only played 2, and Norwell's still not even in the computer. That's all based off of last season results and expected from Harrell and Sagarin coming in this season. Well, Michael McBride is 119 and 146 in 12 years of coaching basketball. He comes here. Everybody, the entire family moved down, and I know he's very excited. I talked to him earlier, and he is very excited to watch his team this evening. We'll see if he can improve on what he did last year at Cherubusco. This guy has a record of having good, successful seasons. He had a 22-4 record 2 years ago at Cherubusco, so we know he's definitely capable of winning basketball games. Of course, for Mississinewa, Andrew Everts, who I talked about just a minute ago, was kind enough to provide us with some stats. Now, Mississinewa averages 53.5 through 2 games and allows 58.5. They're led by their junior guard, Jared May. He wears number 10. He's averaging 19 points a game through 2. And he's shooting lights out at this point, 45% from three-point range, as well as 7 for 7 from the line. The team is shooting 48% from the field, which is a pretty good clip, 60% from two-point range and 34% from three-point range. Jared May also leads the team with 7 rebounds, and Tabit Galt leads with 6 rebounds. The team average is 24. So we'll talk a little bit more about Andrew Everts. He will go ahead and get his record up for you. Now, there's not very many games in the area tonight. Everts is 21-29 in his third year at Mississinewa, and 31-61 in his 5th year overall. And he was at Medora before coming to Mississinewa. He had records of 2-19 and 8-13. His 2 records at Mississinewa have been 6-17 and a much improved 14-11 team last year, coming into the sectional number 23. So we'll go ahead and take a very quick break. We got 5 minutes until tip. The band is not on hand, so we won't be able to bring you the national anthem. But we'll return in 60 seconds after these words from our sponsors. You're watching WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
The new Kaler Nickel Foundation Family YMCA 550 West Dustman Road in Bluffton is now open and invites you to stop by and take a tour of the new facility. When you join the Y, you're not just a member of a facility, you're part of a community, surrounded by friends as well as caring and knowledgeable staff. Here are just a few of the benefits of joining the Y. Unlimited participation in group exercise classes, free childcare while you work out, and free private health and wellness consultations. You don't want to miss out on all your local YMCA has to offer. To learn more, visit fwymca.org.
At Adams Memorial Hospital, we care for the things that mean the most to you, your health, your family, and your community. Compassion is just as important to us as being accredited, or our Follow My Health online patient portal, or having top-of-the-line medical technology. Because at Adams Memorial Hospital, exceptional care means listening a little longer, a hug, or a kind gesture from a nurse. Compassion and medical expertise. That's Adams Memorial Hospital. Exceptional care close to you.
Now, welcome back to the Castle. Let's talk about your Knights for just a moment. Very possibly could be led this year by Cody Shively, the 6'1 senior guard for the Knights. A new face that you may not be familiar with is 5'7 junior guard James Smith. He played at Horizon Christian last year, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of role he plays on the team this year. Will Geiger, who is an expected starter, will not start. He will not go tonight. He'll not play at all. He's concussed and has to be cleared by a doctor and also by the trainers here, and it's going to take at least 4 days, so it's very possible that he's in on Tuesday. Brandon Nicholson will take his spot. He's a 6'5 junior guard, or junior forward, that will take Geiger's place. We're about ready for school songs here at Norwell. Pretty average crowd on hand, but pretty good for a Wednesday night. Mississinewa brought a nice gathering of people, and Norwell has about an average crowd, I'd say, on hand for this Wednesday night matchup. Mississinewa, talked about them a little bit. They, in their first game, defeated 2A Manchester 61-53. That was a home game. And then they went on to the road and lost to Huntington North 64-46. Hunter Hollowell dropped 40 for the Vikings in that one in the win over the Indians. As far as the Knights' schedule goes, obviously the first game of the year, they've got 3 more coming up quickly. They'll be on the road at Dwenger next Tuesday. They'll be again on the road at Eastbrook on Saturday. And then the next Tuesday, the 13th, they'll host Adams Central. Of course, Adams Central is a rescheduled game that moved dates as their football team had success in the state tournament. Well, let's talk a little bit about other starters. That's going to be Shively, Stauffer, Wilson, and Smith to go along with Nicholson. James Smith played very well in the game against Norwell last year. We got to witness a little bit of Horizon Christian basketball. It was their first win ever in school history over an IHSA opponent. Very impressive win for them over the Knights in the Huntington North Holiday Tournament. And little did James know he was trying out for the Norwell basketball team and during the holidays last year. So we'll take one more quick break. We can't bring you the national anthem, so we'll be away for just a couple of minutes. We'll return. We'll have the starting lineups for you, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Norwell Knights basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
You care about your community, you shop local, and you enjoy personal interaction. You're doing more than spending your money, you're supporting your neighbors.
Hi, this is Carlos. And this is Sarah from Bloomin' Boutique in Ossian. We would like to personally invite you to visit our shop, the Bloomin' Boutique, and check out all we have to offer.
At the Bloomin' Boutique, we have daily lunch specials like Taco Tuesdays, Witch Wednesdays, and Aloha Fridays. A large selection of smoothies, frappes, iced lattes, coffees, and teas.
We also carry a large selection of fresh flowers for bouquets and flower arrangements. Our shop is full of handmade, uniquely functional pottery, handmade jewelry, DeBrand's chocolates, and gifts. You don't need to go any further than the Bloomin' Boutique. Grab your latte, lunch, flowers, gifts, and chocolates all in one stop.
Support your local community by visiting Blooming Boutique, located at 106 South Jefferson Street in Ossian. Follow them on Facebook to view their daily lunch specials. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. The Blooming Boutique. Hi, this is Dale from The Voice Enterprises. For countless years, I struggled with back pain, and more often than not, the doctors would just prescribe pain meds, which would just dull the pain. It wasn't until I was referred to Indiana Physical Therapy that I truly experienced pain relief. The professionals at IPT showed me the correct exercises and stretches for my problems, and my back pain began to fade away, and as a result, my entire body began to feel better. Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accept all insurance. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, call 824-0522 or visit indianapt.com. Indiana Physical Therapy is proud to announce their new office opening in October in Decatur.
Yeah, welcome back to the Castle. Obviously not allowed to bring you the national anthem due to copyright violation since we are broadcasting on YouTube. We'll join public address announcer Jamie Feldheiser for the starting lineups.
Varsity contest. First, for the visiting Mississinewa Indians. Starting at a guard, a 6-foot junior, number 10, Jared May. Starting at another guard, a 5'9" senior, number 12, Hunter Oak. Starting at another guard, a 5'10" senior, number 24, Nolan Young. Starting at the fourth guard, a 6-foot junior, number 33, Jalen Martin. And starting at forward, a 6'6" junior, number 22, Tabit Galt. The head coach for the Indians is Mr. Andrew Everts. And now the starting lineup for your Norwell Knights. Starting at a guard, a 6'1" senior, number 10, Cody Shively. Starting at another guard, a 5'7" junior, number 23, James Young. Starting at a forward, a 6' senior, number 15, Riley Stoffer. Starting at the other forward, a 6'3" junior, number 20, Cole Wilson. And starting at center, a 6'5" junior, number 40, Brandon Nicholson. The head coach for your Norwell Knights in his first season, Mr. Mike McBride.
So your starters one more time for Norwell. It's Shively, Stoffer, Wilson, Smith, and Nicholson. For Mississinewa, Jared May, Nolan Young, Tabit Galt, Connor Oak, and Jalen Martin. We are ready for basketball for the first time this season for the boys. Mike McBride is sporting the shirt and tie and also a sport jacket. We haven't seen that in a long time by Norwell basketball coaches. Ready to go. Brandon Nicholson in the center circle. He'll be tipping against the 6'6" junior forward, Tabit Galt, for Mississinewa. The whistle is on. The tip is won by Nicholson, but he bats it out of bounds. It'll belong to Mississinewa. Connor Oak will key it in for the Indians. Young handles it, drives into the lane quickly, throws up a bad shot, and the rebound pulled down by Brandon Nicholson. Shively handles it for the Knights. Across the timeline, dribbling with the right hand. Here's Stoffer, finds Shively, open right wing three. It's short, and the rebound's pulled out of there by Jared May, and then a foul called on the rebound. See what goes on. I think it's on Cole. And it is, so it'll be nailed on Wilson, his first. And Connor Oak will bring it across for the Indians. Oak on the dribble, slides it left to Martin. Jalen bounce pass into the corner to Nolan Young, and now back out to Oak. Here's Young, right wing, trying to feed the big fella, can't do it. Puts it on the floor, and then a three-try by Jalen Martin. It's no good. And the rebound inside to Tabit Galt. He misses. Gets his own rebound again. And then Jared May will scoop it and score it for the Indians, and they're on the board first. 2-0 Mississinewa. Smith handles it for Norwell. Man defense here by Martin. And a travel violation called on Riley Stauffer. Kind of a phantom travel. Could have moved his foot. Not very close to us. Oak brings it across for the Indians. In the corner, a quick three-try by Young. He's off, and the rebound, a long one, comes to James Smith on the run. With the right hand, no good. Rebounded by Nicholson. Open left wing three, Shively. It's good, and a travel called. And that is the second time a travel's been called. Mike McBride is incensed, and it's the second time we've struggled to find where that travel's being called. Takes three off the board for the Knights and turns it back over to Mississinewa again. Jared May on the right wing, behind the back, being guarded by Shively. Here's a left wing by Oak inside, forcing his way in there was Young, no good. And then a foul called. I think it's going to be on Nolan Young. Yep. It's his first. It's the team's first, both with one apiece. 6:06 left in quarter number one, and the Indians lead it 2-0. Only basket comes at the hands of Jared May. Stauffer handles it on the left wing for the Knights. Now right wing Shively. Bounce pass to the center to Wilson, and Stauffer again left wing. Good ball movement by the Knights. Feeds high post. Cole Wilson drives with the right hand. Scoops it up and scores. And we're even at 2. Jared May's got it for Mississinewa, and good defense by Cody Shively, and then a foul. I think it's on Jared May. Good defense, forcing the turnover was the senior guard Shively. He stands at 6'1", and then draws the foul on Jared May, is his first. Mississinewa's had a bunch of guys play both of their games so far this season. Very deep team, and all of them are expected to contribute. Smith hands it off to Shively and then slings it left to Stauffer. Shively on the right wing. Wilson can't find anybody, puts it on the floor. And now Smith. Stauffer, right wing. Bounce pass left to Smith. And into the far corner is Shively. Not a lot of movement on this possession. They moved it well last time, but aren't getting a lot of offense created here. Stauffer, and that's a bad screen set by Brandon Nicholson. Yeah. Grant McMichael will step in for the Knights. Nicholson will take a seat. And Oak will walk it across for Mississinewa. Young in the corner. Tries to feed it inside. He turns it over again. That is not going to work. They haven't been able to do it so far. It's not been successful, and Smith comes out of there with a loose ball. Stauffer, top of the key. Chest pass left. Never got there. It was intended for Smith. Broken up by May. The Knights will have it on the sideline. Cole Wilson will key it in for Norwell. He finds Smith. Right wing Stauffer. Here's McMichael on the far wing. Stauffer in the corner. Bounce pass underneath to Wilson. Long pass near corner 3 for Cody Shively, and he knocks it down. And it's 5-2. Shively with his first 3. Quickly the other way is Connor Oak for Mississinewa. Crossover dribble. Slings it left to Jalen Martin, who puts it on the floor. Feeds it into the big fella. One-handed hook shot with the right hand. And Tabit Galt scores to make it 5-4. Stauffer being guarded by Nolan Young. Both teams in a man-to-man defense coming out here in the early going. Smith on the dribble. Flips it. Tried to get it to Shively. It's picked off by Connor Oak, and he'll run the floor for Mississinewa. Young on the left wing. Cross-court pass to Jalen Martin. And here's Young for a left wing 3 try. It's off the mark. No. Rebound tipped around. Controlled by Martin. And then Oak on the right wing will pull it back out and reset the Indian offense. Right corner 3 for Jared May. It's no good. Rebound tapped around again. McMichael got a hand on it, controlled by Stauffer. And Shively will jog it across. On the dribble, picks it up, feeds high post to McMichael. Hey, there's an open top of the key 3 for Stauffer. It's no good, and the rebound was pulled down by Tabit Galt, and he was fouled by James Smith. Luke Zedis will enter for the first time for the Knights. James Smith takes a seat. Several subs for the Indians. That would be Connor Wilson, the 5'8 junior who handles it for the Indians right now. Also checking in at that last dead ball was Batch Cisse. And a reach-in foul called on, I think, Grant McMichael. Yep. So we've got ourselves a low-scoring affair. It's 5-4, 2 minutes, 21 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Checking back in is Jared May. He had a very quick breather. And Connor Oak will sit down for the first time. Long 3 for May on the left wing, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Cody Shively. He runs the floor, finds Wilson. Wide open right wing 3, no good. Rebound snatched out of the air by Luke Zedis. Good board. And Wilson has it. And now Shively will try to put something together for the Knights offense. Wilson left wing finds Luke Zedis in the corner. He drives baseline. He's cut off by Connor Wilson, and Stauffer is being molested down there. Shively a right corner 3, no good. It missed everything, and the rebound pulled out by Connor Wilson. He'll run for Mississinewa. The other way into the lane is Nolan Young. Ball tapped around, and what do we got? Oh, my. Kick is called on Norwell. Elijah Bounds enters for Mississinewa. And taking a seat is Nolan Young. Not sure what happened on that one. Also, Ben Heineman is in there for Mississinewa. 6'3 senior. Make on the dribble. Drives into the lane. Scoops one up with the right hand. No good. Rebound controlled by McMichael. And Shively the other way. Wilson in the corner. Baseline pass to Shively outside. Luke Zedis left wing 3. He buries it. And the Knights lead is 8-4. Zedis is on the board. 3 guys in the scoring column and only 8 points for Norwell. And then a silly foul committed by Cody Shively as he bumped Connor Wilson on the way by. Brandon Nicholson will check back in for Norwell as McMichael will head to the bench. Under a minute to go, 8-4 your score here at the Castle on opening evening on a Wednesday in Northeast Indiana. Wilson drives, kicks it back out. Jared May left wing 3, no good. Rebound is controlled by Brandon Nicholson, and Shively will jog it across the timeline. Yep, Mike McBride wants him to hold for one shot. 40 seconds to go. And he's being close enough guarded by May to put the count on, so we'll have to slide it to Luke Zetis. Zetis having trouble. Oh, he's going to get a 5-second call. Very close. Shively's got the count on. And we're down to 14 seconds. Oh, Zetis nearly had it picked, and then on the sideline, luckily, is Batch Cisse. James Smith checks back in as Luke Zetis will take a seat. Having trouble with handling the basketball was Zetis, but able to knock down a 3 while he's in there. Wilson will inbound to Smith with 7 seconds. Cross-court pass. Riley Stauffer, a 3 try. No good. Rebound comes out to Ben Heineman, and Shively shovels it up at the buzzer. It's nowhere close. And that will end the first quarter of play. The score reads Norwell 8, Mississinewa 4. We return in 60 seconds with the second quarter. You're listening to Norwell Knights basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
And welcome back to the Castle. We're ready for the second quarter. Cole Wilson will inbound for Norwell. He's out there with Shively, Stauffer, Nicholson, and Smith. Smith will bring it across for Norwell, being guarded by Connor Wilson. Shively, right wing, tries to penetrate. Nice pass to Cole Wilson, and he is blocked by Nolan Young, controlled by May. May the other way. Quick 3 for Connor Oak, but no. Put it on the floor instead and traveled. Another turnover. Hasn't been super sloppy to this point. 5 team fouls for the Knights, 2 against Mississinewa. And they hold the 4-point advantage 8-4. Keep in mind, the computer prediction was 59-57. If the first quarter is any indicator, neither team's going to get close to those numbers. Stauffer top of the key on the dribble. Smith inside, puts it up with the right hand, missed everything. Ball pinballs around, and it's off of Mississinewa. It'll belong to the Knights. Knights caught a break there as Mississinewa probably should have had a rebound. Cole Wilson will inbound for Norwell. Smith near the midcourt line. Stauffer has it, and now Cody Shively between the circles. Slides it right to Wilson. Spin move into the lane. Puts it up with the right hand. And he's fouled going up. 2 shots coming for Cole. Personal's nailed on Jared May. It's his second foul. And the first one is in and out. No good. Returning for Mississinewa is Jalen Martin. Jared May takes a seat with 2 personals. One more coming for Cole. Looking to add to his 2-point total. He does. 9-4 early in the second quarter. About a minute in. Wilson will bring it across for Mississinewa into the lane. Bounce pass for a cutting Nolan Young. He missed the shot. Rebound put back up. No good again. And finally out of bounds. Last touch by Mississinewa. It'll belong to Norwell. Tabit Galt had a really good look on the putback and couldn't get it to go. Luke Zetis checks back in for Norwell as James Smith takes a seat. Shively dribbles with the left hand. He's got it again on the left wing. Finds Nicholson. Nicholson likes to play high unless he's really getting ready for the basketball underneath. Likes to stay out near the top of the key, around the perimeter. Here's Wilson, drives into the lane, right hand score, and it's 11-4. 5 points for Cole. He's leading all scorers. Knights have a 7-point advantage. Into the lane, Galt being really guarded well by Brandon Nicholson, diving on the floor, and a foul's going to be called on Cole Wilson, I think. Oh, man. That's a tough call. Definitely going for the basketball, and it's the short end of the stick there. It's his second foul as well. And so Grant McMichael will have to check in for Cole. The next one, by the way, will put Mississinewa in the bonus. Should be able to see that on the score banner at the bottom of your computer screen or mobile device. 6 minutes left in quarter number 2. Norwell 11, Mississinewa 4. A low-scoring affair to this point. Right corner 3 is knocked down by Nolan Young, his first points. That's 11-7. Luke Zetis between the circles, being guarded by a much smaller Connor Wilson at 5'8". Zetis stands at 6'1". Along the baseline, out of control, Stauffer. And now McMichael travels again. Coach McBride telling his Knights to slow down, as that one definitely looked like a travel. Wilson walks it across into the front court for the Indians. Connor May. Left wing 3. Bang for Batch Cisse. And all of a sudden, it's 11-10. Shively on the dribble. Finds Zetis. Shively's got it again, tries to drive with the right hand, feeds it inside to McMichael, back out, open 3 for Stauffer, and he buries it. Riley Stauffer, his first 3, and it's 14-10. Offense opening up a little bit for both teams now. A couple shots finally going down. Here's Cisse in the corner. He'll try another 3. It's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Brandon Nicholson. He feeds to Shively, who's on the run. Into the corner. Luke Zetis thought about the 3, didn't take it. And now he's on the right wing and pump fakes again. Inside to McMichael. He's blocked by Ben Heineman. And out of there with it is Connor Oak. Here's Wilson. Might have traveled. Gets into the lane. Right hand good. And it's 14-12. Coach McBride will take a 30-second timeout. And we'll take it along with him. We'll return in 30 seconds. You're listening to tonight's basketball on The Voice.
Double-digit pay raises are history. Now money's a lot harder to get a hold of and even harder to hang on to. That's why I would like to offer you a free discount double check. I'll go through your car insurance policy to make sure you're getting the discounts you deserve and aren't leaving any money on the table. So call me, Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928. Because being there to help keep more of your money in your pocket is why I'm here.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Castle. Derek Decker, Garrett Waybright on the call. As the Knights have a 14-12 advantage over Mississinewa with 3:55 left in quarter number 2. Coming out of the 30-second timeout on the floor for Norwell, it's Smith, Nicholson, Wilson, Stauffer, and Shively. For Mississinewa, it's Wilson, Cisse, Heineman, Rudy Ortega, who has checked in, and Nolan Young. Good ball movement. Shively an open 3, no good. Rebound, fought for and controlled by James Smith. No look pass to Stauffer in the corner. Smith gets the return, and Wilson up with it, no good. A foul called on Nolan Young as he was going up for the shot, and he'll shoot a pair. Heineman picks up his first personal. It's the team's fourth. Mississinewa in red with a white M and white trim on the shorts. First one is good. Wilson has his 6th point. McMichael will check in for Cole should he knock down the free throw. If not, it'll be at the next dead ball. Cody Shively shared a smile with the far official, and Wilson hits them both. Makes it 16-12. He's got 7 points, and he'll check out. It's been a good half so far for Mr. Wilson. Knight's lead is 4. Connor Wilson brings it across for Mississinewa with the left hand. On the dribble, being guarded by Cody Shively. The Knights still in man. Feeds the post to Heineman. Back out to Cisse. He's got an open three. Somebody lost Cisse. Good thing he missed the three. Rebound pulled out by Rudy Ortega. Inside pass, and now Nolan Young with the right hand gets into the lane. Contested by Nicholson, but he's able to get the shot to drop. And Young's got his 5th point. 16-14, Knights lead. Shively brings it across the timeline. Swings it right to McMichael, who lobs it right back to Shively. Thought about the pull-up three, didn't take it. Smith on the dribble. Left corner three for Riley Stauffer. It's off and it's long. Rebound taken out by Connor Wilson. Up ahead to Rudy Ortega, no good. And Smith tried to pick it off. And Connor Wilson's going to get an open three. It's long. Rebound to Smith. And maybe he'll slow it down. Closing in on 2 minutes to go in the first half. Norwell 16, Mississinewa 14. Shively has it for Norwell. Mississinewa has fallen in what appears to be, boy, that's almost a 2-1-2. Might be a 2-3. Nicholson near the 15-foot line, no good. As Smith missed the three long. He's had a couple, not close to the rim. Wilson pulls down the rebound. Top of the key, drives in the lane, kicks out. Nolan Young, a left wing three, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Grant McMichael. And Cody Shively will bring it across. Very low scoring half. Neither team shooting well, but both teams being patient. And as I say that, Cody Shively drains a 23-footer. 19-14. And then a silly foul again by Shively. It's the second time that's happened. He's got 6 points now, and it's a 5-point lead for Norwell. Connor Wilson will shoot the one bonus. Luke Zetis checks in for Norwell. Back in for the Indians is Tabit Galt. Batch Cisse, Rudy Ortega take a seat, and also Robert Kittleson, a new face. 6'2" senior forward. Did not play basketball last year. Checks in for Shively. And Wilson misses the front end. Rebound last touched by Zetis. It'll belong to Mississinewa. Inbounds pass. Zetis takes it out of there on the run. Scoops it up with the left hand and finishes. And the Knights lead is 7, 21-14. Zetis has 5. Nolan Young the other way for the Indians. Into the lane. Shoves Nicholson a little bit. Inside the rebound, Galt, no good. Tapped up. He got his own rebound again and scores and draws the foul. Tabit Galt has 4 points. And Robert Kittleson picks up his first personal. Tabbitt, a 6'6 junior, battling Brandon Nicholson in there for the Knights. Free throw is good, and it's 21-17. 5 points for Tabbitt. James Smith. Kittleson pumps a three. He's not afraid to shoot it. No good. Look at him get after the rebound. Not able to corral it. But good hustle and effort there by Kittleson. And Nolan Young controlled the rebound. Now it's Connor Wilson being guarded closely by James Smith. Good defense by James. Nearly got him to go to the floor. And he finally strips the ball loose, but it's picked up by Heineman. He's on the dribble, not comfortable out there. We've got a, timeout called? Yep, we've got a timeout called with 9 seconds left in the half. We'll see what he takes here. And still waiting on the call from the official. It is a 30, so we'll keep it here. Both teams have taken a timeout here in the first half. The Norwell lead is 4 at 21-17. We've moved on at a nice, efficient clip. We started a little bit early. We did not mention that the freshman basketball team won this evening 49-40, and the JV lost 34-24. So it is split to this point. The varsity will decide the outcome of this one. Mississinewa will have it on the sideline, I believe. And it'll be Connor Wilson to inbound it. By the way, he did not start, but he has seen a lot of minutes here in the first half of play. They've got 9 seconds to do something with it on offense. Inbounds to Galt in the corner. Tapped away by Quentin Purdy, who checked in. Purdy, of course, a freshman. 5'11". 6.4 left. Connor Wilson has it. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Wilson pulls up, top of the key three, and it's off the mark. Rebound is controlled by no one before the buzzer. And that will send us to the halftime break. The score reads, Norwell 21, Mississinewa 17. We've got ourselves a good one. We'll return with the halftime statistics after these words from our sponsors. You're listening to Norwell Basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com, part of the Voice Sports Network.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult-youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 child per team, or 2 youth may make a team, and a youth league for ages 4 to 19 starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long, and everyone plays every game. The Bowling Center in Bluffton, located at 1231 South Scott Street. For complete details, visit bowlbluffton.com, and don't forget about Friday Fun from 12 to 6, only $1 per game and 50-cent shoes at a smoke-free environment. bowlbluffton.com, bowlbluffton.com.
Introducing Pizza Hut's first $5 flavor menu. Just $5 each when you order 2 or more. Say yes to a medium 1-topping pizza. Yes to Wing Street Wings. Yes to new stuffed garlic knots. And much more. It's easy to say yes to our first ever $5 flavor menu. Only at Pizza Hut.
The $5 flavor menu is now available from your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton. To place an order, call 824-5701 or order online at pizzahut.com.
T.W. Fable, a modern American restaurant, is now open at Timber Ridge Golf Course, 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton, and it's bigger and better than ever. You can enjoy the same fine dining experience Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Reservations are recommended by calling 260-353-1360. Everyone is welcome at T.W. Fable.
T.W. Fable is now taking reservations for holiday parties. Be sure to get your date locked in before they're all filled up. Call 353-1360.
Located in Fort Wayne, Indiana, the University of St. Francis is a private Catholic university enrolling 2,300 students in majors ranging from the liberal arts to the creative arts to the health services. Small class sizes, personal attention, and the freedom to explore your options. A USF education has a lot to offer. Visit their beautiful campus and see for yourself how you can be a part of the University of St. Francis. Visit usf.edu to learn more about the University of St. Francis.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Aussie and Do It Best Hardware is your one-stop shop for all your home repair needs, featuring Valspar paints. They have propane refill, screen repair, and a complete rental center, along with a large selection of home improvement items, from electrical and plumbing supplies down to the nuts and bolts you need. Summer has been beautiful this year, but it's time to start thinking about the fall projects that need done around the house. Visit Aussie and Do It Best on Hirely Drive, just off Highway 1 in Ossian. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332. Costly misconceptions about collision repair, brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
The insurance company is responsible for selecting the shop to repair your vehicle.
False. Insurance agents and adjusters have no authority in telling you where to have your vehicle repaired. It's your investment and responsibility to select a competent collision repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit lawrensbodyshop.com.
And welcome back to the Castle. The score at halftime, Norwell 21, Mississinewa 17. We do have some halftime statistics to share with you. We'll start off with Mississinewa. Jared May was limited at 2 points in the half. We talked about in the pregame show how he is averaging 19. He's got 38 through 2 games and just 2 here in the first half. Of course, a lot of that limited by foul trouble. He's got 2 of them he picked up early in this one. Nolan Young has 5 points for Mississinewa and a foul. Batch Cisse has 3. Tabit Galt inside, the 6'6 junior, has been guarded well by Brandon Nicholson inside, and he has not seen very many varsity minutes in his career. He's done a great job so far. Galt's got 5 points, and Connor Wilson has 2 for a team total of 17. Neither team shot well in the first half. And for Norwell, Cody Shively had 6. Luke Zettis had 5. Riley Stauffer 3. Cole Wilson leads all scorers with 7. And that does come out to 21, so my math is correct. That's not a usual occurrence, but it is the case. We've got about 4 minutes until we start the second half. We've got some time here to talk about the all-time series in the last 30 years. Norwell has only lost once, and it was the loss last year to the Indians down in Gas City, 59-56. In the Northeast 8, East Noble is 2-0. Leo and New Haven are 1-0. Belmont and Huntington North 1-1. DeKalb 0-1 and Columbia City 0-2. So Norwell's the only team that had not played a game coming into this evening. Really no other area games to talk about tonight. This is the only one. It's unusual for the Knights to have a Wednesday night game, but that's always the way it goes against Mississinewa. Has been for the last couple years anyway. Didn't always play them, but put them on the schedule since they're in the sectional. By the way, that sectional has returned to Belmont. Hasn't been at Belmont in a lot of years for the boys. It's been there for the girls. Last year, of course, it was up at Columbia City. And if you've listened to a broadcast before, you know my feelings towards that gym. Belmont does a great job of hosting, though, and it'll be nice to get back. Close to home, also only about a 20-minute drive, right down 224. So we had some Squires basketball being played at halftime. I think the 5th and 6th graders. The 3rd and 4th graders played at halftime of the JV game. There's been a lot of Squires teams playing so far this year. They've been keeping them on a constant rotation. And Garrett, both teams have struggled to shoot the basketball. Norwell getting good looks, as well as Mississinewa. They're missing putbacks But the Knights certainly need to clean up the boards a little better on offense and get some shots to drop here in the second half.
Yeah, Derek, and I've also noticed that Mississinewa is getting way too many offensive rebounds for the Norwell Knights to be successful.
Yeah, Tabit Galt inside has asserted himself on the boards. Now, he hasn't been able to get a lot of his putbacks to go, and that's a lot in part of Brandon Nicholson. A couple guys rotated in there for the Knights in the first half. Luke Zetis had 5 points off the bench, a 3, and also a bucket. Cody Shively, everything's running through him at this point. He's the point guard for the Knights. It'll be interesting to see the impact Will Geiger has when he returns, quite possibly Tuesday. Of course, Tuesday's game is at Bishop Dwenger. It'll be a very tough matchup for the Knights. The last 2 years they've played them, they lost 53-50 both times. Last year, Bishop Dwenger hit a 25-footer at the buzzer to beat the Knights. And the year before that, Norwell had a chance to take the lead and win it and turn the ball over. I believe that was Austin Hayden a couple of years ago up in Fort Wayne. We'll take a very quick timeout and return with the third quarter. You're listening to Knights basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Troxel Equipment offers a full line of John Deere equipment. Troxel Equipment features a large inventory of all makes and models of pre-owned equipment that has been well maintained and ready for service. Most of Troxel's pre-owned equipment was traded in from owner-operators. Be sure to ask about our certified pre-owned units. Troxel Equipment has the ability to customize your financing, lease, or installment contracts to meet your cash flow needs. Visit any of our 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, or Wabash, or check out our website for our inventory of new and pre-owned equipment. Troxel Equipment, the dealership you can trust.
And welcome back to the Castle. We've got our first night of basketball. It was a competitive first half, to say the least. Both teams have a chance to win this one. And we're just about ready for action. Mississinewa did not keep the majority of its starters on the floor a lot of that first half. Coming out to start, it'll be Connor Oak, Ben Heineman, Jared May, Nolan Young, and Jalen Martin. For the Knights, Shively, Smith, Stauffer, Wilson, and Nicholson. And Mississinewa will have the basketball first to start the third quarter. Both teams took one timeout in that first half, so plenty of them to use down the stretch if this thing gets close. Connor Oak slides it left, bounce pass to Jalen Martin. Oak looks to feed the post, and Heineman's being guarded very well inside by Shively. He's bodying him up, and now Nicholson's doing the same thing. Inside, here's Heineman. Puts it on the floor with the right hand, contested by Nicholson, and the rebound comes out to James Smith. Good defensive possession to start off the second half for the Knights. Smith receives the handoff from Shively. And now Nicholson, top of the key. Chest pass left to Stauffer. Top of the key, Shively inside. A little 3-footer for Wilson. It's no good. Rebound taken out of there by Connor Oak. And on the run is Jared May. In the corner, 3 for Nolan Young, who knocks it down. And all of a sudden, this game is just a 1-point lead. Young has 8 points for the Indians. He leads their scores and now leads all scores. Smith on the baseline, drives, kicks it out. Left wing 3 for Shively. He answers the phone, and it's 24-20. 9 points for Shively. Good recovery inside. Oh, that's a nice shot there for Jared May. Not able to get it to go, and then a foul is on Nicholson. He's got 2. Jared May shooting the pair. Nicholson could be the wild card for this team this year as Jared May knocks down the first free throw. He's got a chance to be very dominant inside at 6'5". While he shoots the second free throw, we'll let you know that Ossian Do It Best Hardware is your one-stop shop for your do-it-yourself or large construction job you've taken on. Head in now to get a head start on your fall projects. Ossian Do It Best, just off Highway 1 in Ossian. Brandon Nicholson up with it, no good. And the rebound taken out of there by Jalen Martin. Mays got 4 points as he knocked down the second free throw. Here's a three try for Connor Oak, and Mississinewa takes the lead. (25-24). Oh, Cody Shively throws it away. (25-24). Mississinewa has, I think, their first lead since 2-0. Oak handles it, crossover dribble. Here's Jared May, top of the key, thought about the three, being guarded by Cole Wilson. Finds in the corner, it's a three try, no good. Rebounded by Brandon Nicholson. Martin missed the three. Smith across the timeline for the Knights. Oh, crossover dribble, nice move. And now he's got it back between the circles, on the dribble, between the legs. A little shake and bake, and an offensive foul called on Norwell underneath. It's going to be whistled on Riley Stauffer. It's his first foul. Team's second here in the second half. 5:27 left. Mississinewa leads it 25-24. Outscoring Norwell 8-3 here in the second half. Wild shot by Nolan Young. Hits the side of the backboard looking for a foul call. And Smith has it for Norwell. Cross-court pass to Wilson. Puts it on the floor. Spin move. Kicks it back out to Shively. Open right wing three. It's off the mark. No. Rebound batted around and controlled by Jalen Martin. Cross-court pass. Connor Oak. Might have traveled. Drives baseline. Nolan Young left wing three. And he buries it. 14 points. That is for Nolan Young. And the lead is 4, and there's a steal. Lazy pass by Cody Shively. Connor Oak into the lane. Jared May feeds it to Oak from the left side. He scores, and the lead is 6. Timeout, Norwell. 32nd timeout by Coach McBride. We'll keep it here. Connor Oak scores his 5th point, and all of a sudden, Mississinewa has a 6-point lead. They've come out and outscored Norwell 13-3. To start off the second half with 4:31 left in the third quarter. So now we'll let you know that Indiana Physical Therapy's highly trained professionals treat all types of injuries and ailments and accepts all insurances. For more information on IPT or to schedule an appointment, visit indianapt.com. Also, a longtime sponsor is Daniel's Jewelers. Think Daniel's Jewelers. They feature bridal, fine, and fun jewelry, including Fossil and Citizen watches, along with Chameleon, Steel X, and much more. Visit Daniel's Jewelers in Bluffton or online at daniels-jewelers.net. 30-24, the score coming out of the timeout. Mississinewa on a 13-3 run. Luke Zettis will inbound for Norwell. A little token man pressure applied to the backcourt by Connor Oak. Shively looks a little frustrated, but he's got it on the left wing. Pumps a three, and it's short, and the rebound pulled down by Jared May. Quick in the possession that time, not a quality look. Tried to pick the pocket. May into the lane, and he scores. May's got 6. The lead has ballooned to 8. This is danger time for Norwell. They've got to get this run under control. Wilson drives baseline into the lane, falls down, throws it at the feet of Grant McMichael. And Wilson was on the floor. Grant McMichael was calling for a timeout, and this one has to be a full one. We'll take it along with Coach McBride and be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to Norwell Knights basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
At Adams Memorial Hospital, we care for the things that mean the most to you, your health, your family, and your community. Compassion is just as important to us as being accredited, or our Follow My Health online patient portal, or having top-of-the-line medical technology. Because at Adams Memorial Hospital, exceptional care means listening a little longer, a hug, or a kind gesture from a nurse. Compassion and medical expertise. That's Adams Memorial Hospital. Exceptional care close to you.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Now Shively turns it over on the inbounds pass, and Mississinewa comes the other way. The Knights are really struggling on offense at this point. Wild shot by May, no good. Tapped around, and the rebound comes down to Tabit Galt, and he scores. Nearly stolen on the inbounds. 10-point lead for Mississinewa. Cross-court pass to Cole Wilson into the lane. Might have gotten fouled, no call. Rebound tapped around, controlled by Jared May. May feeds it inside. And flop by Cody Shively. The shot was missed by Heineman. And Shively's got it. Spin move into the lane. Gets it to McMichael. And it's kicked out of bounds by Jared May. Brandon Nicholson will check in for Norwell. Well, the Knights need to find a solution quickly, preferably to the problem here, because it's a 10-point lead for Mississinewa. The Knights had led the entire first half almost. And with 3 minutes left in the third, they've shown no signs of fixing the issue. Mississinewa has cranked up the defensive intensity. And the Knights are stagnant here on offense. Wilson on the dribble, slides it right to Zetis, and now in the corner to Shively. Drives baseline with the right hand, kicks it outside. Stauffer a three. He got it. That's a big shot for the Knights. Assist by Shively. And that gets the Knights on the board finally after a long drought. 6 points for Stauffer. 34-27, 2:28 left in the third. Jared May, left wing, drives into the lane, kicks it out. Nolan Young, right wing three. It's off the mark, and the rebound. Oh, that has to be a foul. Yeah. Cody Shively got completely bodied up as he tried to corral the rebound. And the foul is nailed on Connor Oak. It's his first. It's the team's first of the second half. Shively traveled. Another turnover for Norwell. 2:12 left. And Connor Wilson brings it across for Ole Miss. Nolan Young in the corner, near corner, drives baseline, kicks it out. Wide open three, Jared May, he buries it. Jared May, 9 points. The lead is 10. Zetis in the corner, puts it on the floor, goes up hard to the rim. No foul called. He got knocked to the ground, but the rebound, it was a wild shot anyway, controlled by Nolan Young. Inside, Jared May thought about the three. No, didn't take it. Scoops it up with the right hand. No. Rebounded by Gabbett, and he puts it back in and scores. Tabit Galt. He's got 9 points, and the lead is 12. It's the biggest of the game for the Indians. Riley Stauffer drives, reverse layup, he scores. Stauffer has been the only beacon of light here in the third quarter for Norwell. He's got 8. Oh my goodness, nobody found him in transition. He's allowed to get his own rebound. No good again. Galt, no. Rebounded by Nicholson, and then a foul called on Riley Stauffer. As the Knights really have to clean it up on defense. They trail it by 10, and we're under a minute here in the third. Stauffer picks up his second. No trouble for him. James Smith checks back in for Luke Zetis. Also checking in for Mississinewa, re-entering is Batch Cisse and Elijah Bounds. Bounds, a 6'5 junior, didn't see a whole lot of time, just a couple of minutes in the first half. He starts in the corner on the inbounds play, keyed by Jared May. Nolan Young, top of the key, looks underneath for May, and losing his man was Stauffer, but the Knights got lucky as they lost the handle. Wilson on the run, and he's fouled. Connor Wilson reaches in. And it's his first. Not a lot of fouls in this game. Keeps things moving along. Cole Wilson inbounds to James Smith. The Knights need a basket here before the quarter ends. Wilson trying to back him down. He scores 39-31. Wilson with 9. And here's Connor Wilson. Cisse in the corner for Ole Miss. Nolan Young pumps a 3. No good. He's missed a lot. He is not afraid to chuck it up there. And Cole Wilson brings down the rebound. Shively has his dribble. Finally gets it across for Stauffer. 14 seconds left in the quarter. Knights trail by 8. And it's tapped away. Cisse knocks it out of bounds. And the Knights will have 11 seconds to run a play. Important possession for Norwell. Shively has it. 9 seconds. Still in the backcourt. Finally gets it front court. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Throws it away. Turnover. Connor Wilson. No. At the buzzer. Lucky again for Norwell as they're able to come up with a defensive stop in transition. And that'll end an ugly third quarter of play. So we'll go to the fourth quarter. The score, Mississinewa 39, Norwell 31. Return in 60 seconds. You're listening to Knights basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
The new Kaylor Nickel Foundation Family YMCA, 550 West Despond Road in Bluffton, is now open and invites you to stop by and take a tour of the new facility. When you join the Y, you're not just a member of a facility, you're part of a community, surrounded by friends as well as caring and knowledgeable staff. Here are just a few of the benefits of joining the Y. Unlimited participation in group exercise classes, free childcare while you work out, and free private health and wellness consultations. You don't want to miss out on all your local YMCA has to offer. To learn more, visit fwymca.org.
Now, welcome back to the Castle. The Indians lead it by 8 points as we enter the fourth quarter of play. Ole Miss outscored Norwell 22-10 in the third quarter. Started off by a big 13-3 run. Cole Wilson will key it in for the Knights. He's out there with Shively Smith, Riley Stauffer, and Brandon Nicholson. And the inbounds to Smith to start the quarter. We'll see what kind of resilience Norwell has after facing adversity here in the third quarter, trying to put together a comeback victory. Wilson puts it on the floor, spin move, wild shot, draws the foul call. Probably going to go on Tabit Galt. It would be his first. And Cole Wilson will shoot the free throws. Looking for his 10th point. He'd be the second player to reach double digits for either team, and he misses. The Knights cannot afford to miss free throws here in the fourth quarter if they wish to mount a comeback. And Cole gets the second one to drop. 10 for him. The lead is only 7. The Knights certainly within striking distance with 7:40 to go. Connor Wilson drives into the lane. Oh, nice feed to Tabit Galt. And not able to get the shot to drop. But he draws the foul. Cole Wilson picks up his third. It's the team's fourth here in the second half. And Tabit Galt will try to add to his 9-point total. He does not. Comes up way short on the first one. 1 for 3 from the line this evening. Tabit was 5 for 6 from the line coming in. And he gets 1 of 2 to get his 10th point and make the lead 8, 40-32. James Smith on the dribble. Gets it to Shively between the circles. Smith on a wraparound play. Shively, long 3 from the right wing. It is long, and the rebound to Tabit Galt. Jared May and now Connor Wilson. Touch foul. Light. Call on James. It's his second foul. Nolan Young enters for Batch Cisse. Here's the inbounds to Nolan. Oh, it's off his leg. Yeah, absolutely. Good play by Cole Wilson. Knocked it right off the knee of Nolan Young, out of bounds. It'll belong to Norwell. 40-32, 7 minutes to play. The Knights have an 8-point hole that they're going to have to crawl out of to get back in this one. Brandon Nicholson feeds the post to Wilson, looking for a streaking Shively, and what do we got? Foul called on Connor Oak. It's his second. It's the team's fifth, I think. Might only be their fourth. Inbounds to Wilson, has it taken right out of his hands. Nolan Young on the run, looking up, and he throws it away to James Smith. A live ball turnover. The Knights back on the run. Smith, Shively for three. It's off the mark, and the rebound is controlled by Jared May. Oh, probably a foul. Got away with it. And into the lane, Jared May scores. What do we got? He is injured. I think he's all right. Jared May has 11 points, and Ben Heineman checks in, but the lead is 10. Nicholson will inbound for Norwell. They'll have to go the full length here. James Smith has it. James, a 5'7" junior guard from Horizon Christian. He's got some really good ball handling skills. Into the lane, foul called, and will we have two shots, or was it on the floor? Probably not. And it's on Connor Wilson. It's his second, and it will be on the floor. The Knights will have it on under the basket on the left side. Shively will inbound. Looking, finds Smith. Smith working on Wilson. Nicholson way out top. Here's Cole Wilson underneath the Smith. And now Nicholson. And now Shively. Not a lot going on right now on offense. Smith thought about the three, didn't take it. Here is Cole Wilson, puts it on the floor, tries to get to the rack, lays it in with the left hand. Good move by Cole Wilson. And he's got 12 points. The deficit is 8. 5:35 to go. Nolan Young traveled. Could be the spark the Knights need to get back in this one. Jared May checks in for Connor Oak. We're glad you could join us for tonight's broadcast on a Wednesday evening. In case you're just tuning in, the Knights had the lead for most of the first half and now trail 42-34 with 5:26 left in the basketball game. Here's Brandon Nicholson on the right wing, James Smith left. And Stauffer nearly had it taken away. Shively, right wing three. It is no good. Rebounded by Nicholson, and he's fouled. Good board by Brandon Nicholson, and is able to draw the foul. It goes on Ben Heineman, the 6'3" senior, and a timeout's called before Nicholson will take the free throws. This one is a full timeout. We'll take it along with Coach Andrew Everts and be back in 60 seconds. You're listening to tonight's basketball on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lowe's on Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332. T.W. Fable, a modern American restaurant, is now open at Timber Ridge Golf Course, 2330 East, 250 North in Bluffton, and it's bigger and better than ever. You can enjoy the same fine dining experience Tuesday through Thursday, 5 to 9, Friday and Saturday, 5 to 10. Reservations are recommended by calling 260-353-1360. Everyone is welcome at T.W. Fable. TW Fable is now taking reservations for holiday parties. Be sure to get your date locked in before they're all filled up. Call 353-1360.
Welcome back to the Castle. Brandon Nicholson looking for his first points on the season. And he'll try to get him from the free throw line, and he'll knock down the first one. 42-35. He can close the gap to 6. Just 2 possessions with 5:11 to go. The Knights far from out of it. And he will knock down the second one to complete the pair, 42-36. Little full court pressure applied. Just token man. And now they'll set up a little trap. Crowd awakens a little bit. Nolan Young in the corner, being guarded by Shively. Slides it right to Connor Wilson. Wilson working on the other Wilson. It's Cole for the Knights. Ball on the ground. Connor picks it up. Nearly a turnover for Ole Miss, but they don't have to score, so they're looking for a really good shot with a 6-point lead. Oh. That was a classless play. As nearly out of bounds, Nolan Young for 3, and he buries it. What do we got? Oh, Brandon Nicholson stepped over the line on a silly play. And the Knights have to have their head into it there. Connor Oak will check back in. By the way, if you didn't pick up on it, I think it was Connor Wilson who acted like he got hit in the face, and then he was fine. Nolan Young between the circles. 9-point lead for Mississinewa. That was a big 3 hit by Nolan Young. He's taken plenty of them tonight. He's bound to make a few. There's another one, and this one's off. Rebounded by James Smith, and he stepped on the line. Right on the baseline. Yeah, he did. As we have a perfect angle here, although his heel might have been above the baseline. Whether that's the case or not, the official is certainly not wrong. And here's Tabit Galt. Nice interior pass to Ben Heineman, guarded by Nicholson. And the rebound is offensive, and it's a jump ball called. It'll stay here with Mississinewa. The Knights have to get the ball back at some point. 4:01 left. 45-36. Nolan Young for 3 again. Nope, long. Rebounded by Riley Stauffer. Good box on Jared May. Cody Shively brings it across the timeline for Norwell and gets it to James Smith. Right wing to Stauffer. Top of the key, Wilson. Stauffer again, right wing, open 3. He got it! And it's back down to a 6-point lead, 45-39. Stauffer with 11 points. He's had a nice evening. He's got 3 threes to his credit. He's hit some big shots. Oh, that's a hook. Offensive. Great call by the official. And the Knights won't be shooting free throws since it was a player control foul. And that's a point of emphasis in college basketball this year, I believe, is the hook. Although it was very clear from here that he just completely wrapped his arm around. It's an offensive foul. The Knights can draw back within a possession. You can believe that. 3:17 to go. Inside, Wilson is fouled. Good play as not able to get the shot to go, and the foul's called on Nolan Young, I think. Yep, it's his second. The Knights are in the bonus the rest of the way. 18 fouls on Mississinewa. But shooting 2 here is Cole Wilson, and these are some big free throws. He's going to try to add to his 12-point total. He does. 45-40. No subs on this time on this dead ball. One more. He got it. 45-41. 14 points for Wilson, and the Knights trail by just 4 points with 3:12 to go. Connor Wilson across the timeline. Inside, Nolan Young, a 15-footer from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Shively. And he's being fouled by Jared May. It's his third, and that'll put the Knights in the bonus. Cody Shively will shoot 1 and 1. Knights can close the gap to 2. It's a little 5-point run of their own. Shively looking for his 10th, and he rims it no good. Critical free throw to miss there. Under 3 to go. Connor Wilson across the timeline for Mississinewa. Inside to Tabit Galt, and he's not able to get the bucket, but he's fouled by Brandon Nicholson. It's his third. It's the team 6, so both teams are in the bonus the rest of the way. The Knights are in the double. And Tabit Galt will shoot the pair. Tabit's got 10, and he misses that one badly. Sub is Ben Heineman checking in for Connor Oak, I think. Just probably going to take a quick breather, offense-defense substitution. And Tabit misses both, rebounded by Cole Wilson. And Cody Shively can cut the lead to 2 or 1. Shively from the right wing gets it to Stauffer. Top of the key, 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Ben Heineman. Good shot, quality look. And a timeout called. Probably a good timeout by Andrew Everts. And this one is a full one. So Mississinewa and Norwell both with 2 timeouts to go should they need them down the stretch. 2:30 to go. Mississinewa leads by 4.
Costly misconceptions about collision repair. Brought to you by Lauren's Body Shop.
All repair shops are basically the same.
False. There are substantial differences among repair shops. Some have made large investments in equipment and training. Others have not. Always do your homework when selecting a repair facility.
In business since 1951, Lauren's Body Shop on East Dustman Road specializes in insurance collision repair, offers free estimates, and an outstanding limited lifetime warranty. Visit laurensbodyshop.com.
At Adams Memorial Hospital, we care for the things that mean the most to you, your health, your family, and your community. Compassion is just as important to us as being accredited, or our Follow My Health online patient portal, or having top-of-the-line medical technology. Because at Adams Memorial Hospital, exceptional care means listening a little longer, a hug, or a kind gesture from a nurse. Compassion and medical expertise. That's Adams Memorial Hospital. Exceptional care close to you.
Yeah, welcome back to the Castle. Possessions and free throws, all the little things that mounted up during this basketball game are now at a premium with 2.5 to go. The lead is 4 for Mississinewa. Quick inbounds pass to Tabit. Galt not looking for it, and then getting it back was Galt. He was looking for Nolan Young, bounced right off his chest, and couldn't get it. And it might be that Mississinewa tries to play catch here and not look for an actual shot unless it's a layup. Into the lane, Wilson feeds Galt, and he scores. Big basket, 12 points for Tabit. Deficit is 6, 2 minutes to go. James Smith brings it across. Finds Cole Wilson, right wing, directing traffic, fake handoff. Wilson spin move into the lane, kicks it out. Stauffer puts it on the floor. Wilson thought about the 3. He puts it on the floor and drives. He's fouled as he's going up. Ben Heineman picks up his 3rd. Cole Wilson will shoot a pair. Wilson has 14 points, leads all Norwell Knights. Big free throws here. And he got it, 47-42. 15 for Cole. Luke Zettis enters for James Smith. Again, likely an offense-defense switch. We'll see, though. One more coming here for Cole. He can cut the lead to 4. And he will get the friendly roll. 16 for Cole, 47-43, a minute 45 left. Connor Wilson in the backcourt being guarded by Luke Zettis. He beat him into the lane. Tabit Galt will be blocked from behind by Nicholson, but he fouled him across the arm. Nicholson has 4. And 2 free throws coming for Tabit. Of course, that might not be such a bad thing. He's really struggled from the line after coming in shooting 83%. First one on the way, and good. James Smith back in for Luke Zetis. $13 points for Tabit. And he gets them both, 49-43. Critical free throws for Tabit Galt. James Smith will bring it across for the Knights, who trail by 6 with 90 seconds to go. Smith on the dribble, crossover between the legs, being fouled, no call. Cole Wilson kicks it out to Stauffer. On the floor, baseline. He is fouled in the basket. Tabit Galt's going to pick up his second personal, I believe. And Riley Stauffer has his 13th point. Luke Zetis will enter again for defense. And the score is 49-45. Stauffer can cut it to a one-possession game. And he missed. And the rebound tapped around, and it's controlled by Jared May the other way. He's on the run, and a good foul by... Oh, no! He's going to call an intentional foul on Riley Stauffer. And that's going to give Mississinewa 2 shots and the ball as he grabbed him on the way by. And that's a tough call. It was a quality foul by Riley Stauffer. And that might allow Mississinewa to take control here. First free throw good by Jared May. Stauffer picks up his third, and he's got an intentional now. And both of them are good. 51-45, and the basketball for the Indians. Well, we've got our money's worth tonight. It's been very competitive all the way. A quick Mississinewa run to start the third quarter has been the difference in this one. Minute 18 left. They lead by 6 and have the basketball. Keying it in is Connor Wilson to Nolan Young. Ball screen set. Young into the lane. Wild shot blocked by Cole Wilson. Here comes Stauffer. Wilson. Spin move into the lane. Fouled as he's going up, and 2 more shots. The Knights able to get to the rim pretty easy here in the fourth quarter and drawing the fouls. Just got to knock down the free throws. Nolan Young picks up his third personal. Cole looking for 17 and 18 on the point total, and he misses. Connor Oak will return for Mississinewa. Nolan Young takes a seat. Both teams with 2 timeouts with 65 seconds to go. Second one, good. Wilson's got 17. Oak having trouble on the inbounds, finally finds Connor Wilson. And a foul called, I think, on Luke Zetis. And now the official having a conversation with Cole Wilson. It is on Luke Zetis. It's his first. And Connor Wilson will shoot 1 and 1 with 1:03 left. The next one will be in the double. So both teams after this free throw will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. Cisse set to check in. Free throw's good. Mississinewa has made the free throws down the stretch. Tabit Galt checks out, and Batch Cisse checks in. 3 points for him. Connor Wilson's got 3 as well. Can make it a 3-possession game right here. And he does. Friendly roll off the front of the rim. Luke Zetis quickly into the front court for Norwell. 1 minute to play. Finds Stauffer in the corner. Knights got to go quick here. Wilson gets into the lane, scoops it up, and misses the bunny. Rebound to Cisse. And that's going to make it really tough for the Knights, as no foul yet. Finally a foul called by Luke Zetis, or called on Luke Zetis, that is. And it's really looking like Mississinewa is going to be able to pull this thing out. 41 seconds to play, a 7-point advantage for the Indians. And Jared May will shoot the pair here. He's got 13, and he misses. May had not missed from the line coming in, and he's got to get close to his average. Got the second one with a nice roll. 54-46, 38 to go. Shively into the front court, finds Wilson. Wilson backing him down. Shively again. Now Nicholson, they got to shoot it. Inside to Cole. Into the lane, no good. Again, rebounded by Cisse. And then a foul on Riley Stauffer. 4 fouls on him. And the Knights are going to let a small halftime lead slip away here in this one. Bishop Dwenger will be a very tough challenge coming up. It's coming on Tuesday. Also got a game at Eastbrook next week as Batch Cisse misses the free throw. One more for Batch. Second one, no good. Rebounded by Nicholson with 23 to go. Shively across the timeline quickly. Stauffer drives baseline, scoops it up right hand, no. Rebounded by Heineman and taken away by Nicholson. 3 by Shively, no good. And it hit the strap. So 11.6. Knights probably won't foul again. And there's a kick. Wilson guarding the inbounds pass, kicked it right back at Oak. Inbounds to Jared May, being guarded by Zetis. He's going to be able to dribble out the clock. Mississinewa is going to take game number 1 by a final of 54-46. So we'll tally up the final statistics and be back with the postgame show. The final, Mississinewa 54, Norwell 46.
Aussie and Do It Best Hardware is your one-stop shop for all your home repair needs, featuring Valspar Paints. They have propane refill, screen repair, and a complete rental center, along with a large selection of home improvement items, from electrical and plumbing supplies down to the nuts and bolts you need. Summer has been beautiful this year, but it's time to start thinking about the fall projects that need done around the house. Visit Aussie and Do It Best on Hirely Drive, just off Highway 1 in Ossian. You care about your community, you shop local, and you enjoy personal interaction. You're doing more than spending your money, you're supporting your neighbors.
Hi, this is Carlos.
And this is Sarah from Bloomin' Boutique in Ossian. We would like to personally invite you to visit our shop, the Bloomin' Boutique, and check out all we have to offer.
At the Bloomin' Boutique, we have daily lunch specials like Taco Tuesdays, Witch Wednesdays, and Aloha Fridays. A large selection of smoothies, frappes, iced lattes, coffees, and teas.
We also carry a large selection of fresh flowers for bouquets and flower arrangements. Our shop is full of handmade, uniquely functional pottery, handmade jewelry, DeBrand's chocolates, and gifts. You don't need to go any further than the Bloomin' Boutique. Grab your latte, lunch, flowers, gifts, and chocolates all in one stop.
Support your local community by visiting Blooming Boutique, located at 106 South Jefferson Street in Ossian. Follow them on Facebook to view their daily lunch specials. Open 7 to 5 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. The Blooming Boutique.
And welcome back to the WellsCountyVoice.com post-game show. Derek Decker, Garrett Waybright here at the Castle as we're wrapping things up. Norwell falls to Mississinewa in the season opener 54-46. They had a 21-17 halftime lead, let it slip away. Mississinewa opened the second half with a 13-3 run, and the Knights not able to recover from there, never tied it or retook the lead. We'll go ahead and get through some individual stats. We just have points since there's a lot for me to handle tonight anyway, so I'm only able to keep track of points. Mississinewa was led by Jared May, Nolan Young, and Tabit Galt, who had 14 points apiece. Connor Oak chipped in 5, Connor Wilson had 4, and Batch Cisse had 3 for a total of 54. For Norwell, Cody Shively had 9, Luke Zetis had 5, Riley Stauffer, a couple of big shots, had 13 points, and Cole Wilson led all scorers with 17 points. So ultimately, the Knights just not able to get over the hump this evening. It's unfortunate, but the Knights can certainly learn from that. Coming up next is Norwell at Bishop Dwenger on Tuesday. Of course, that's a road game. We'll be bringing the action live from Bishop Dwenger High School. We look forward to seeing you then. If we don't see you before then, we will talk to you later. We wish you a very good weekend because we're going to be there before you know it. Our next broadcast comes on Friday night. The girls open up their conference slate at Huntington North. They beat South Adams last night 44-33. They've got a 4-1 record and will have a tough matchup with the Vikings on Friday night. So until then, for Garrett Waybright, this is Derek Decker saying so long, everybody. The final score, Mississinewa 54, Norwell 46.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.